Hi crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. There's a sneaky peek look at the card I'm making today. I'm using all new items from Trinity Stamps here, and I cannot wait to share this card with you. I had a plan for this card, and then as I made it, it just turned out into something totally different, but better than I thought in my head originally. So I have colored up these really cute bears and cupcake and this giant, really adorable sentiment. And I'm going to die cut them all out first. And I do have all of the products linked and listed down below. You can also see some of them are on my packaging and such on the screen. So you can get all the names there, but I really love these big, bold sentiments, and I have been loving coloring with my alcohol markers. So this little bear set was oh so cute. Now I love glimmer hot foiling, and the press plate that Trinity has that has all these little sprinkles all over it was just, I mean, it was perfect for cake, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do a technique called double glimmering with this plate. So I have my plate down, my machine is hot. I'm going to let that get nice and toasty, put my shims on top, run it through my platinum. And then I'm going to peel and reveal. This is the best part about glimmering, is peeling the foil off and seeing what it made. And ready? Aha, there it is. So sparkly. Now I'm going to do it again, and I have turned my paper the other direction because I want double glimmering, and you can do that on most papers. So just did the same thing. I just turned my paper the other direction. And as that is going through its second cycle, I was just daydreaming about some of my die cuts. But look at that, sprinkles galore. Yes, I'm going to use almost all of that paper. So the base of that is going to be the cake. And then I have these little drippy pieces that were part of the die set. And this makes for such a fun cake. And then there are these little shadow shiny pieces that go on the dripping parts and on the ledge of the cake. And that just adds extra shine. So it looks like the icing is shiny and pretty, which this card is definitely going to be shiny with all of that glimmering. So I'm just going to assemble that like so. And this will actually be a floating panel card front. And why not decorate the part that's floating with one of my scraps? So I just added that to the icing. Oh, there it goes. And you will be able to see the glimmering from the inside of the card when it is flipped open. Now I'm going to attach the cake base to the icing. I'm going to use some of these foam strips as well because I want it to be popped up. I am really loving those foam strips from Trinity. They are 3 millimeters thick, so they are super nice and tall. They're great for shakers and so nice for adding dimension to projects. And I just love all of the shadows and such that creates. You certainly could just glue this top of the cake right on, but like I said, I love the dimension and it's not too hard to remove. And I just wanted to zhuzh up the edges real quick with my blending buddy before I stuck it down. So you saw it was easy to peel off because I didn't really stick it down too hard. But they're definitely nice and sticky foam strips. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love foam strips. They are my favorite way to add foam to cards. So the cake is just like a teeny bit tinier than my dark purple paper. No big deal. I'm just going to take my little scoring tool from Trinity there and get a rough measurement for my floating panel area. Now that whole spot is going to be covered up by my sentiment. So from the front, it won't look like it's attached that way. That's kind of strange. I don't know. I just, like I said, the card called for this strange fold and I don't know, I don't have a name for it, but it just worked. And then again, I wanted to use all my scraps. So I'm going to add this little scrap here to kind of be a nice little transition piece for the inside. Plus it is sparkly, so why not add more sprinkles? Always add more sprinkles. Okay, now I'm going to take these little skinny highlight pieces and just add some liquid glue to them, and then just make the cake nice and shiny. And I have a scrap of paper there, and I'm just kind of dipping the pieces in. You know, I do love the adhesive sheets that Trinity sells as well, so that's an option. But for whatever reason, I forgot to add it to the back of my die cuts before I die cutted these little pieces, so liquid glue does the job. I just really love a big, bold sentiment, and Trinity does have several other stamp sets like this that have different sayings, but this one in particular does fit so nicely onto the pantry box, which you can make into a cereal or a cake mix. You can really just, the sky's the limit for that. So I think that this is a fun little sentiment set for adding on to all sorts of projects, but it does nest very well in that little box. So it's kind of fun to have another shape. I know a rectangle isn't like too crazy of a shape. I don't know what that glimmer foil was doing there. It just popped down. Whoops. Anyway, but it's fun to have another box. You know, you can make anything into a box, and Trinity does have so many different food items and such. So it's just kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to add my little bear on the front with a mini wobbler because I just think those are super fun to wobble, and it's basically a sticker. So all you have to do is stick it. And he's got his little jar of sprinkles. I think it fits this card so well with all the sprinkles going on, especially with the sentiment that says, "Have a super sweet birthday." Now, you might have remembered at the beginning, I showed you two bears and a cupcake. And originally I thought we'll add them both to the front. And I think that they would be a super cute little duo to the front of a card, but perhaps I need a little bit more room. So maybe in another card one day, I will add them to an A6 would be 5.5 or 5x7 size card. So maybe one day, but for now, I'm going to add that second bear in a special spot that you will see in just a minute. Of course, I want to add more sparkle to my projects because I adore the embellishments from Trinity Stamps. I think their embellishments are top notch, especially their sparkle spots. They are just so, so beautiful. Now I have lots of colors of them, so I do reach for them for almost every single Trinity project. If not, I use fun other ones, but these are two of the purple ones. I'm going to pull out another color, but I will have them linked down in the description of this video. I don't remember the exact color. I think it might be Concord or Grape or something like that. But typically what I've been doing recently is laying all the embellishments down and then going in with that little picker from Trinity as well and lifting it up and then adding the glue and then just putting the embellishment on. Please do not mind all of the blue ink that's on my right pinky. Right before I filmed this video, I had a little bit of a mishap with my printer. My ink needed to be refilled and my pinky kind of turned blue. So it's just ink, but I figured it's a crafting community probably going to watch this video. So such is life. All right, now I'm going to add these little pink ones here. And like you can see on the screen, it's just so easy to pick up these little embellishments with that tool from Trinity. It just is almost effortless. And sprinkles can go anywhere. So embellishment placement, we don't need to stress about that. Super fun. I so wish I could pass this through the screen to you to wobble because the wobblers are so fun. And the mini ones are the best size in my opinion because they fit on like everything. Everything can fit on a mini wobbler. I thought about having this bear like fly up in the air and putting the candle on. So maybe I will do that in another video, but for today, he will be on the abstract ground, if you will. And I do love adding things like this to the inside of projects because you don't have to write as much inside. So let me know what you thought about this card and the fold. Would you try making a folded card like this? And if you liked it. So let me know. I hope that you have had a wonderful time here today. I have everything linked and listed down in the description box below, and we will see you next time. Be sure to check out another video over on the Trinity channel by clicking on one of these videos, and you will be able to watch some more. Bye, crafty friend.